sometimes it's just nightmare after nightmare, and it's not enough where you scream, but you'll wake up and you feel uncomfortable, maybe even afraid enough to turn on a light. Usually I just wake my husband up. Um, or you sleep with the light on, things like that. But it's enough that it completely will disrupt your sleep, especially if you have more than one in a night, and then you feel like your ass is dragging the next day because of it. And fortunately for me, I don't have to actually go to a job at this point. But if I did, I can promise you, like even right now, I'm fixing to play a game. I'm having a hard time concentrating, not just because of the sleep loss, but because of the images from the nightmares still kind of they remain in your head, and it distracts you and it's disturbing and it just kind of fucks your day over.
Babe,
Yes.
if you want, we can take a break today.
I'm just waiting to for the medicine. So it's whatever you want to do. And you already, advertised that we were going to be doing this.
All right. I just started our party finder for the maps. I can always fill the programming with Final Fantasy Tactics if you don't feel up to it, sweetheart.
Yeah, I'm all right. Like I said, I'm lucky that I don't have to like go in and do some really critical thinking.
Critical tanking.
Well, yeah, critical thinking as being nursing, administering a dose of medication, or dealing with a combative and unresponsive patient. Nursing now, I mean, you have your generalized nursing, but more appropriately, you have specialized. And, before I went to get my EMT, I was working as a nursery nurse. I worked in labor and delivery and the newborn nursery, and you want to be on top of your game. And I mean, I would figure a way to shake it off if I could, but can't. So I'm glad I'm not working in something where someone's life might depend on it. Okay, critical thinking. I'm not working as a paramedic. I finished my EMTI. Was told I could take my test when I was in basic combat training. They lied to me. You understand that? And became a combat medic because the paramedics and EMTs around here make minimum wage, which at that time was about 7 something an hour. And I'm like, there's no way I can make it on this. So I didn't get to take my exam and carry on and get my paramedic, but I did become a combat medic, and that's pretty awesome. But regardless, I'm not having to do, it's different critical thinking as a combat medic, because they normally just, they put it into your muscle memory, a lot of it. I don't know. I haven't had the chance to find out if I could, do critical thinking under a lot of stress. And people don't want to give you the chance to do that because there's so many people suing people. And I totally understand companies' point of view from that. You know, yeah, you could go on a call where grandpa's been down an hour and maybe you start respirations on him, you start CPR, and you do all of the protocols to bring him back. And then, the daughter or the son who hasn't been there for dad and is angry at themselves and want to take it out on the world find out that the paramedic takes a Valium every night to sleep. Oh my God, they're going to sue the company and they'll settle out of court. And not only that, if they do it, then there's precedent to sue all of the other times, not just that paramedic went on a call. even if everything turned out all right. So yeah, I'm kind of screwed in that area. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I get it. That's a real problem, though. I mean, you shouldn't be able to sue people that save your life.
You should if there's malpractice.
Yeah, but I think that would be a little less accessible than you know. You just it's almost like you press the sue button and the process gets going.
Exactly. Yeah, that's not right.
I mean, you should sue people. You should be able to have the right to sue people, but the process to actually working up to this the suing and the court procedure should be a little harder, or at least have requirements.
Well, like the scenario I just gave you, and believe it or not, that's not an unlikely scenario. Um, it's just really it's wrong. I mean, if that had happened, which it didn't, but I'm sure it has to other people. That's why companies are aware of it. And I did that, and I followed everything. The way they judge paramedics is this what another paramedic or EMT would do in the same situation. And if that's exactly what they would do, then usually you're free and clear. It's a little different than what they do for nurses on reviews on reviewing nursing practices and procedures. On paramedics and EMTs, it's would another EMT do what you did in the situation, and I could do exactly what the best EMTs or paramedics had done, and even if everything came out right, even if we got Grandpa back, you know, and got at least a steady rhythm going, then they could still say, well, we got him back, but you could have got him back even better. But the paramedic was, she took a Valium the night before to sleep. Or it's not even. I'm picking on Valium, but it could be any other drug.
Right. Keep an eye on party finder if there's another party going on. We'll just hop into that. One more week, and we'll have the 260 weapon.
Yes.
Well, for me, it's going to be more than a week because I'm going to get 400, and we'll get the gear next week, and that will make 950, and I'm going to be 50 tomes short of the new weapon. So 2 weeks for me.
One second. Then.
Mm.
What was that for?
We might have picked a bad day to do the treasure hunt.
I think you did.
Because there was a group up and that went down a while back, but I don't think people are doing treasure hunts at this hour. I just got a tell from someone called Biggs saying he has two maps. Don't mind me having a quick smoke before we start.
That'd be awesome. But then there's only like three of us. It's kind of hard to do maps like that. I'm gonna upload a little clip when you get a chance. Not right now, I mean, obviously, but I actually won 3,600 on a mini cat talk ticket.
Nice.
That's what I thought. I was like, awesome. Wow, we just got all the quiet. We're both not awake yet. Maybe I should go make some coffee. I need to make more tea because we go through iced tea around here. Like I said, the water in this we live in a very rural area, and it's not even that. It's a peninsula out on a lake in what is known as unincorporated land, meaning there's no like township. Our nearest post office is miles away, and that's what we use on our address and everything is that post office. But it's extremely rural. We have all kinds of wildlife that was going. We actually had some a fox family that lived down the road, but they were trying, I guess, to do some sort of development on some land across the street from us, and we haven't seen the fox since then. Still haven't figured out what they said. What? Still haven't figured out what they said. What the fox says, really? They make over 40 different noises. Anyway, but we, regardless of that, we do have a steady influx of raccoon and possums and nutrios and obviously all the other things, rats, squirrels that beat up the neighbor's cat. All kinds of scary stuff. Yeah, my husband was watching this our neighbor's cat. This was just a couple of years back. Hold on. The guy here says he has his in the sea of clouds, and oh no, that's Angie's car. Oh, he's just giving us the. He's just giving us the. My husband will tell you the story of a squirrel and a cat named Cheese when he returns. But I can understand the hiring practices. It's not that they don't think I can do the job. It's that there's too many people wanting to sue, and there is that possibility. What if I did mess up? They would be double suit worthy because people do mess up. I know that before I was given that little speech by a friend of mine that was over the hiring where I live here. I had a friend whose friend actually it was a sergeant of mine whose friend was over hiring the police and EMTs and everything. And not only were they 82% down personnel on Fort Carson, where I was stationed, the reason was because if they had PTSD of any kind, they weren't allowed to hire them, and the ones they did have that admitted to having it later were they had to let them go. So they were having people that were quite qualified for the job. I mean, it's freaking Fort Carson, um, but they couldn't hire them. And apparently, what the guy was telling me was that for the whole thing of like Colorado Springs and the outlying areas were having the same issue. They were down personnel because they were not allowed to hire anybody with PTSD. That doesn't include my other injuries. I mean, I do have other injuries. I've got TBI, back and leg and hip injuries. Other things, but that's holding me back right there. Are you ready to tell your story? I didn't want dead air, so I'm telling everybody like why.
Okay, so I'm up in the porch just smoking a cigarette. Regular stuff, right? And I see this cat struggling. So a squirrel is kicking his ass. But that's not the strange part. Well, it's strange on itself, but when the cat tried to run, the squirrel just dragged him back to behind the tree. Now, I'm not sure if they were fighting or doing anything else, but what I remember the most is like the cat's pleading eyes as his paws just scratched the floor as he was being dragged. It looked like a horror movie. So, yes, squirrels here are on steroids, angry, and they have an opinion. I'm surprised they don't vote either, because.
This was many years ago. I lived in the city, um, the little city that's around here, and we had these real tall pine trees. It's a beautiful home. In fact, when this house gets paid off, if it's available, I will definitely buy it and move back into it. But um, my house will be paid off next year. So I had my older children, which are now in their 30s, were like 6, 5, and 3, I think, and we we couldn't go in the front yard because we had this squirrel that would throw things at us. It would chatter, I guess is a good way of putting it. I mean, mowing the lawn or doing any yard work in the front yard was, a dance of dodging or getting hit with pine cones and branches and things.
You're getting nuts
And,
out
and
there.
really, you made the nut pun, really? And unfortunately, that guy was accurate. Okay, so living in Tornado Alley, of course. It was right after my daughter and son's birthday. They were 18 days apart, so while they were younger, we just had their birthday together right in the middle, between one cake and everything. And it was right after her birthday. We had a tornado come through, and it took some limbs down and everything. And I'm out in the yard, kind of looking over the damage, and there's this branch, and I go to turn it over, and there's the squirrel, and he's fried on one side. So apparently he got struck with lightning, and I'm thinking, that was kind of suiting for that squirrel. But get this, after the kids found out that the squirrel was dead in the front yard, because I hadn't gone out and cleaned up the stuff yet, I was just kind of assessing, they were even more afraid of it.
Nice.
Yeah, that was some squirrel.
Yep, that squirrel one is nuts.
Well, that's not the only thing. Right after I got back from Iraq, I had an ex, and he was a real bitch. And the squirrel that lived here actually would throw things at him. Not us. Not us. We were okay. But would throw things at him, and I just kind of, took a little personal satisfaction out of that. And like one of the last times that I saw him, he just kind of got out of his car in the middle of the street and was, I shouldn't even say street. That's not a street out there. I don't know what you'd call it. But the squirrel hit him, and it hit him like on the collarbone with a rock of some sort. So caused him pain, and I was like, I started leading. Hey, isn't that Lissa's husband? Say hi.
Yep, it is. All right, get on the coordinates, babe. I'll be waiting for you on the crystal.
You want me to do what?
The coordinates. Sea clouds. Get to Oxendo.
All right. I'm on my way. It's really weird sitting here playing without hearing anything. Oh, that's a sister. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, but she's awesome. All right, where you at, babe? Way over here. I'm riding Killian, I guess is what the way of putting it.
You went to Oxendo? There you are.
I'm on with my horse. Or Sensitive.
Gotcha.
Yeah, when I was listing really really great healers in the area, I should have. Yeah, she's one of my other people. There's obviously Prip and Shin, uh, Lord Bacchus, and Lissa, and of course Nami. Nami is amazing. What's my pet doing? My pet be doing it. Here we go. Yeah, this thing that I'm waiting on is a pain medication. Everybody knows that it's Vicodin. It's extremely dose. It's the lowest dose you can actually get. It's like 5.5 milligrams. but it cures so many of my other issues. It cures my migraines. It cures my neck pain. It cures my backache. It cures my, well, it doesn't really cure my feet, but it makes them tolerable, so I can, I can get things done. It did not cure my backache a month ago. My back went out so bad. I literally could not move without agony. And if my car hadn't been in the shop at the time, I would have asked, I would have begged to have gone to the hospital and gotten some kind of like numbing injection in it. But yeah, I only get 28 of those, and they're very precious to me. I don't trade them. And here's the thing: they don't make me high or nothing. They just make me not hurt. I don't feel anything when I finish taking them. I don't feel, oh, I got to go get some more. I just feel pain. If I couldn't have them, I would be really sad. But I wouldn't go out and rob a bank for them. I guess that's the way it is. They cure some of my other issues that I really don't want to talk about. But it's a side effect of theirs that actually cures the issue. So everybody here.
Yep. Everybody's here.
You check the front yard.
Yeah, those just regular car.
And that's another reason why I'm sitting here waiting is we've actually had packages stolen. And they know that the VA mails me medications. And we've actually had stuff stolen right out of the mailbox. Common thing out here living in rural areas. And I've obviously made complaints and made police reports. But they can only do so much. And something like Vicodin, even with the police report, I'd have a hard time getting refilled. Thank you so much, Dragoon. We've got 3 Dragoons on our team.
Yeah, I think we have enough Dragoons.
Yes, we are going.
1 for 1. Okay, outside is for the owner, inside FFA. Oh, he said passing, so.
Okay. It was mistake because I passed too, so. And here we go. What? Ramsey Christos does not meet all the conditions? What did you do?
What?
Why do you not meet the conditions? Is your pants off?
Oh, I think it was still the...
Party Finder's still up.
There we go.
Nope. That's not it.
What the hell?
Why do you not meet all the conditions? Seriously? Dude, we got the ward. What the hell?
Okay.
Alright, which brings me to wonder, is there a timer on the teleportation? There we go. What was it?
I still had the party finder up.
I thought you took that down.
I thought I took it down too, but apparently.
There we go. Yeah, I blame you. I still can't get one of the songs from the 80s out of my head because you were sitting there and from 3 days ago where you were playing Metal Gear. The Phantom Pain, is that it?
Yep.
Actually, Metal Gear is a lot like Lost on some of their plots because they would definitely leave me lost, but they're very interesting. So, actually, I watched him play quite a few Metal Gears because it was actually a very interesting. For me, it was a show. It's pretty cool. It was a show he got to interact in.
Metal Gear is awesome.
And for those of you that played it, you know, my running joke is I wonder what the kid of Quiet and what's that guy that does the song? Mustard. Sling Blade.
Sling Blade.
I wonder what the kid of Quiet and Sling Blade would sound like. Yay! You know what I like best about the aquapolis? The money. I'm a terrible person, I know.
So artistic.
Well, I mean, I've always had a thing about opening chests. What was Loot Rolls Inside? Free for all? Yeah.
Yeah, free for all. Uh-oh. It's not looking good. Ah.
Okay. Whenever other people have one in Sea of Clouds. Um. Yeah, I've had a thing for opening chests since EverQuest 2 because the traps are so awesome. It wasn't that I even want the stuff from the chest, it's just I want to find out what's in it. And for me, it was hopefully springing the trap to my husband's dismay. You know, all the pretty colors and being frozen and things is pretty awesome. And so, you know, I've kind of associated that fun feeling with opening the chest. So, yeah, I'm always into what's in the box? What's in the box? But that and, you know, making a good deal of money, especially the good deal of money part, because, you know, I kind of need it now.
We need the monies.
You need the money. What the fuck is that guy riding?
That is a turtle.
It was a what?
Turtle.
Turtle. Y'all got this. This guy's like pacifier or something. Oh, yay! That's the other thing I like doing, removing debuffs. I don't know why. It's a thing.
The healer's prerogative. Well, it's unhidden because because we see it.
Y'all just dug it up. Alright, so I guess no
Next
aquapolis
one,
on
yep.
this one. Yeah, I get real happy on Deliver the Medicine Day because that day I can exercise because I'm trying to get back in shape. Yeah, I can do more. I can clean more. I just. Man, it's really hard to target with the PSN. Every time I go to target something, I get the message, that it keeps just targeting the treasure chest. I have to like click off of it and move closer or reposition my character to actually click it. Kind of sucks. Yes! We have another teleportation award. That is amazing.
Try the tree. It's good.
Head on. So like with this one, since I'm the only healer, we have a small party. If we get further on, like I'll be able to do a lot of deep, DPSing. But if we get deeper into the chambers, I won't be able to do that
Yeah,
because
just go pure heals.
I'm just gonna have to stick with pure heals.
We have trade dragoons. We're good.
Actually, they seem to be pretty competent dragoons. I haven't had any issues. And I'm not saying, getting into AoE is an issue because, that happens. I'm talking
I'll eat
about
them all.
regularly hit the AoE every time.
I'll eat them all.
What?
I'm gonna eat them all.
No, go ahead. You're not really taking any damage. You were talking about dragoons eating all the AoE.
No, I was saying I was gonna eat them all.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Nah, I don't like to eat the AoEs. It's just not my groove.
I'm hoping I need to get some accuracy on something. I thought I put all the accuracy on my pants. I have really low accuracy.
Whoop.
Yay!
Second chamber.
This just got interesting. Gonna throw some DPS here real quick. Out. Heal. There you go. You know, with healing and DPSing, it's always a damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know, if you don't DPS, everybody's like, why isn't the healer DPSing? They're just sitting there. Oh, it's Arge. I hate Arge.
I got
Run
it.
away immediately. You know, and then there's the other school of thought where they're like, they're DPSing. Why aren't they healing? My health is so low. Or, you know, I died because the healer was in cleric stance.
Oh, he still got me.
You know, and then I totally get it, but
Damn, I'm terrible at dodging right now.
you could be green of dodging right now.
I managed to meet is a club every single time with my face.
Point being, oh yes you did. My point being though, you've got 3 dragoons and they all dodged better than you did.
I know, right?
How it is. What?
Ah, not very lucky though.
We're lucky to get the portal, but we're not lucky to. Yeah, they got that. Cute fun. They're spearheading this one. It's horrible. CWH, wherever that is.
Take the port.
Falcons Nest.
Yep.
It says, oh, I'm being attacked. So.
Oh, I'm coming back. I'll save you.
Don't. I got it. We had to kill the thing. And this big ass bird ran over and was attacking everybody. Why can't I take the fort? Oh, I'm being attacked. That might be it.
A pin, baby.
Got it.
You still loading?
Was. There we go.
All right.
So kind of an impasse. If I save all of my scripture, when I get the wheel next week, I'll be able to upgrade my weapon rather than getting the leggings. But I kind of need the leggings.
Which one has the lowest level?
Well, they're both 240.
Well, then it's your personal preference. I mean, both of them need to be upgraded.
Well, if I get another shaft, shut up, from the fourth floor, then I won't need the leggings. So I mean, I'll eventually need the leggings, but I can move them to 250 and get the weapon. So I think that's what I'm gonna do is just keep running Alexander 4 till I get
The
the other
leggings.
part for the leggings. Yes,
Wait, where are they?
maybe up the arch, move up to the left
Under
there.
the arch. Oh, I get it.
No, we didn't do one that from everyone, but that's okay. Did we do our maps?
Nope.
Alright, I don't think y'all are in desperate need of me, so I'm just gonna start blasting away here. We got a portal. As a point of interest of the little bit that we've done, I'm already at 90K.
Right?
Last time I made almost 700K. And with the sale of some of the stuff that dropped, were just was kind of butchered out by RNG. I made another 500K easily.
Yeah, it was just under 5 hours. And we got 750,000 of the maps themselves with the runs inside Aquapolis. Plus 300,000. Well, give it or take. It was almost a million. So maps is a really good way to make money.
Indeed.
And kill stuff at the same time.
Yay! Yes! Number 2.
Be kind, RNG.
Always left. See? I told you, always go left. I mean, I don't know, 70% of the world is like right-handed. So, game developers, I'm sure, know this. They're gonna play to that.
Cockters? Really? That's awesome.
Pacifier.
It's the first time I've seen them. Whoa. Huge.
All the needles.
Right? That's a... I was gonna say shit ton. You can't say that.
You just said it. Damn, people. We are getting needle showered here. Okay.
God, really, guys? You guys are needle crazy.
All these needles. Seriously.
Holy needles.
Holy needles, Batman. Yay. And hold breath.
He's going left again. There we go.
Awesome.
Hashtag support. Always going left.
Support the left.
Hashtag support. Hashtag always left.
Mine ended up having to stay healed on this part.
Jesus, man. Just... There you go. I don't even know what that is. Are those slugs? Well, it's just crawlers.
They look like you know, caterpillars.
The cages are empty.
Still look good. Sometimes it does this, and then it does that. It totally trolls here, and you're like, oh, what?
Left again, huh?
I wouldn't like bet my money on always left, but I would, put a little bit more left in there than you would right.
Mostly left.
Mostly left, except for when the outside of the door glows.
Well, yeah.
And then it's like,
I know, right?
Baby.
Maybe we should pick the glory door.
Maybe. Makes you wonder how there's and I'm pretty sure there's some people who didn't.
It could be a trap, like, oh, pick this door, and then you led to your horrible death. Left with the sarcastic message saying, really, bro?
Well, I'm not going to talk about, different games, because each game has their difficulties, but back in the day, EverQuest, the original, was definitely the Dark Souls of games. I mean, not only were you on dial-up and really slow loading screens, and like Intel Celeron on one processors. I think your iPhone has a better processor now than what those computers did back then.
Yep, they do.
But like say if you died in a one place, I can't think of any of the name of the zones right now, but sometimes you'd have to leave Fader. You hear you, and you're not without your weapons, so you're naked. And the reason you go get your body back is because all of your equipment, money, and everything else is on your body. So, let's say you were bound in Fader and you had to go, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a place that would be appropriate, Burning Woods or whatever. You would have to, like, run all the way through Fader and then run through Butcher Block, take the boat, which could be a long wait. And not get killed by anything in the meantime, and then maybe cross more zones. So they came up with Planes of Power, POP, about the third year, and the death was pretty horrible there. After you got really up into your at that point your 50s or 60, I can't remember. It's been a long time. This has really been a long time ago. You went on raids, and there was this one raid called the Plane of Fear, Plane of Hate. It was a rough time. I mean, the minute you zoned in on our first raid of the area with my guild, we all died. So we're having to get our bodies summoned, and we're dying on the way back out of the portal. It was just bad all the way around.
Tiger.
Ooh, pretty. Yeah, you gotta protect Royal. Wow. There we go. Awesome.
Here we go. Can we enter the sixth chamber? Uh-oh. Come on. Get back up there. Ah! Fifth chamber is pretty good, though.
I need to go AFK for a second. I'm gonna give you my controller. I'll be right back.
Did you get it? Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Welcome back.
Sorry about that. There we go. I really hate that there's nobody on during the day in this free company either.
Yeah, they're more like. Actually, even at nighttime, there's not. It's more like late night, actually.
Well, I understand everybody work, and a lot of people are West Coast, so they're 2 hours behind us. So it's like 9 o'clock here, 7 o'clock there. Therefore, being when it's 1 there. Run away! No, I didn't get a teleportation with that one. Where are you going?
Last
Take
one.
teleport? Alright. I do. I'm a rain-loving person. I thought I wouldn't like it if it rained all the time, that, I probably wouldn't do well in like places like Seattle, but I absolutely know for a fact I'm wrong, because I lived in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and it is like a miniature rainforest type of thing. It's like before I moved up there, I asked everybody what it was like during the winter, because I thought it'd be like this horrible winter, since it's much farther north than where I was living at the time. And hold on a sec. FedEx is here. I am AFK.
That might be it. Yeah. I just started it when you came back in. Here. It's usually UPS.
No, UPS sends me a note, so it's gonna be the mail.
Oh. And it's up until, 2 o'clock. From noon to 2 o'clock.
Why is this big craving thin mints? What is that? I'm craving thin mints.
Sweet. Let's do this. Rats.
It's a go. As I watch the truck like a hawk, watches a rodent, I guess. Realize y'all are gonna be screwed if that truck pulls in over here. So
Well, if UPS isn't bringing it, you only get it around noon. Because that's when the regular mail comes in.
Yeah, but they usually send it, some sort of.
Today Sunday?
No, they usually really. They usually send it in some form of something to be signed for,
Yeah.
It did not pick off. Well, and there's no guarantee I even get it today. Could be tomorrow. Depends on when the facility got the order. It's usually a 1-day turnaround. So I got the message back from my doctor that they had received my message, because you have to every month say, can I have my hydrocodone? Because and this really pisses me off. All right, you have people that went in because like they had an injury that did require a little bit stronger medication than ibuprofen. All right, and they realized, I don't know, it's my understanding that things that bother you, like heartbreak and mental pain, that pain medicines, and that includes ibuprofen, can be blocked by taking pain medication. So I don't know what are in these people's minds. Maybe it makes them feel good. It doesn't make me feel good. It just makes me not have pain. Then I feel good because I'm not in pain. I don't get real happy or anything like that. But apparently some people do. And then they get more and more and more, and then they do something that, if they weren't on the medication, you could totally say, hey, maybe you shouldn't have driven drunk.
Right?
And then they go, well, it was because I took all of these opiates and this is why I acted bad. And I'm thinking, no, that's not why you acted bad. You're just using it. And all these people started using this as an excuse. And you have all these other people that are taking medications that they don't need, like OxyContin. And I'm a nurse. I may not pay to have my license and do all my nursing stuff to keep it right now. It wouldn't be much to get it back. But again, I run into the same thing. I couldn't work, because of being on medication. But OxyContin is for people with severe burns. What do they not understand about that? It's for end stage stuff, like end stage cancer. And if you take that medication, okay, if you get cancer, there's only so much of the other medication that'll work. They'll have to start you out on the heavy stuff, and you will run through the heavy stuff unless you have an extremely fast cancer. And if you run through that, there's nothing to fall back on. You're just in pain, and you're in like immense pain that I can't even describe to you. So, I mean, I don't know if it's me or maybe I'm just not have an addictive type personality. I say that, but chocolate. But and these people are getting this stuff and then they're taking it irresponsibly and they die, and that means people that really need this shit, like me, that's not addicted to it but actually needs it for pain, they make it really hard for people like me to get. And it's not just me. I mean, I've been reading these reports of people that do have cancer. You don't really know you're going to actually die of cancer until you're just about dead of cancer, but it's very painful and it's a horrible, horrible thing to go through. And and they're especially, and I heard this was more in Australia where they were not giving them opioids because addiction, and not just addiction, it's because the doctors are afraid to write the prescriptions for it, because if they can't justify it, then the doctors get in trouble. So all of you people that took this medicine when you didn't need it, and all, thank you for screwing the rest of us over. You should know that I'm up 2,000K, 200K, by
Awesome.
the way. I know. The good thing about Dragon Mats is even if you don't go all the way to the 6 chambers or 7?
7.
7. You get a lot of money. A lot of money. Since these are bombs, I'm going to do a little extra protection here. Make my fairy do something. See if I can DPS here. But yeah, thank you people for doing that. Holy shit. I got you. Really? Really? Alright, it's just us guys. Yeah, I kind of did too. Alright, incoming. Really? You blew that? You're horrible. You're a horrible, horrible person. Mending. Alright, good luck. Is this the last map that we got, by the way?
Yep.
So. Aren't expeditioners picked male or female? Yeah, I passed too, so. On the keks, I think they're male. I'm the only female here, so it really doesn't matter. I've been passing on clothes. You need to hold up for a second because you detect. Who rolled me? You know what? You should probably just give him the pants, babe. I'm not distracted to heal. Here we go. Okay, I am distracted to heal, but y'all will be fine. Wow, that is a huge... What the fuck is that thing? And guess what? There's more! Oh my god, is it like a giant mite, like sliced with you getting your hair and stuff? Because that's disgusting. Wow, this is a mite fest. I'm gonna have fun here. I think he's gonna, like, maybe keep me from being attacked. There we go. Did that seem long to you for that cast? Did you see that? This was doing this yesterday.
Maybe they increased the cast times?
No. It's like I've got a really good feel for how long it takes for something to be cast or for the global cooldown. It's like the global cooldown all of a sudden just increased for no reason at all. If that makes sense.
Yep.
Why? I'm passing.
Tell them that.
So, world need. No, that one actually, the Thavnarian Bolero, it male or female can wear it. It's only the ones that is pure female or pure male items. Holy cow.
Right?
All right. Hopefully that didn't hit anybody. Right. Whoa, what was that?
Suck and spit.
What? Oh, I rolled a 13. Was that really the name of it? Suck and spit?
No.
wasn't sure, people. I was not sure. I know, right? Did we get a sixth chamber?
Oh crap! It's not looking good.
Hey, Brady, look at all the gill on the floor. Don't you just want to, like,
Ah, fuck.
scoop it up?
Yeah.
Dang it. You think? Alrighty then. I guess we are all I'm gonna teleport to Lorenzo if anybody wants to go. And hopefully we can pick this back up in about an hour. So are we gonna like maybe be doing Sophia Extreme?
If you want to.
Yes, I kind of do. Oh wait, I was gonna leave the party, but it's just us again. Okay.
All right. We will be back after a short break.
For some Sophia Extreme.
Yep.
We might even have to do ourselves. Learning party.